Hey everybody, this is Jorik. Welcome back to Portugal and Beyond. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It would help me out greatly. If you're a savvy veteran of the channel, welcome back. Today's video, I'm going to talk about CEF, which those of you who, if you've traveled to Portugal, you've used the CEF agency, maybe not knowingly, but they're the ones that stamp your passport. They do passport control, sort of the US version of Homeland Security. And then likewise, if you are in the immigration process or looking at maybe moving to Portugal someday, you've read articles or seen videos about CEF because that's the agency that handles that process. Well, last fall, they were supposed to transition. CEF was supposed to transition into another agency. Didn't happen, got delayed, and it was supposed to be delayed. And May of 2022 was supposed to be the announcement of CEF is dissolved, it's no more, here's the new agency, here's how it's structured, yada yada. That hasn't happened. They just announced that there's going to be another delay to the CEF transition into a new border control and immigration agency. So they have the name, I forget what the name is, but as far as who's going to staff it, what the current CEF employees are going to do down the road, how many people are staying, how many people will be in new roles with different agencies is all up in the air. So where I'm going with this is if you're traveling to Portugal, this shouldn't impact your travel as far as getting into the country. Right now, it's taking about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get through border control at the airport if you're a non-EU citizen. If you're an EU citizen, it's 15 to 20 minutes right now. If you're not, to get in, it can be up to 2 hours depending. That's kind of normal, so that has nothing to do with this video or CEF transitioning, but CEF is the ones that are in charge of that process. I don't think that's going to change. Where it will change for you, those of you who have started or are thinking about immigrating to Portugal, my guess is that delay is going to be even greater as far as when you start the process to when you get residency. And the reason I say that is there are still thousands of Brits who are waiting for their final measures and final appointments to get their full residency post-Brexit. There was a deal in place between Portugal and the UK and England to allow them to be here and have their residency. Thousands are still waiting for that to happen. You also have over 30,000 refugees leaving the Ukraine who have applied to come into Portugal, at least on a temporary basis. CEF is in charge of that process, trying to figure out who gets in, how the process works, things like that. And then you have also thousands of people in the queue that have waited sometimes up to 2 years ago to get their residency, when I say resolved, that's the word I'm looking for. And when I mean that, they have their card, they have all their biometric data, they're good to go at least for 1 or 2 years until the renewal process. So there's now tens of thousands of people that are kind of creating a bottleneck with CEF. And to be honest, CEF was not an easy process. It was a typical bureaucratic agency. It took a long time, and that's not ripping on Portugal. Every country has problems with immigration. Portugal is no different. It was just a pain in the backside to get things done, even in the best of circumstances, even pre-COVID circumstances. So you're still dealing with an agency that is sort of, I think, outgunned, outmanned, outpersoned, as well as there are just people flooding the agency trying to get in. And that's not going to change. It's even going to get worse because as more things open up, there are more people that have been waiting to move here, to retire here from several countries, or to live here on at least a temporary basis, meaning a year or 2 or 3. So either CEF isn't going to go away anytime soon, and you're going to be dealing with CEF through your immigration appointments and coming to and from the country when you get your passport stamped, or sometime down the road, they will make a transition to a new agency. But in the meantime, You shouldn't have any further delays at airport anywhere in Portugal because of it. Like I said, they're up to 2 hours anyway if you're not coming from an EU country. Where you will definitely have a problem is the immigration side of things. Because in looking at what CEF is going to transition into, it's just a new name. It's just another gift wrap on another agency. It's the same process. It's going to be the same people. It'll be the same delays. It's just going to be a new name. So if you're looking to come, I don't want to deter you from moving here. Please, by all means, we did, and I think you should. There's hundreds of reasons to move here. Just realize that the process is going to just take a little bit longer as they still try to figure out what they're doing with the current immigration and border control agencies. So thanks so much for watching. As always, I hope everyone's having a great weekend. I really appreciate you checking out my video, and safe travels and take care of yourself. Hey, thanks so much for watching the full video. If you get a chance, and if you're interested in reading some crazy workplace stories, please check out my 2 books, Magnet of Madness Volume 1 and Volume 2, both available on Amazon in ebook or softcover. If you want to make fun of me, there's plenty of stories where you can do that. If you want to make yourself feel better about the job that you're in, it'll make you feel better too. But crazy stuff that happened over 30 years, you won't believe it until you read it. So thank you so much for watching. And if you get a chance, pick up a copy of one of these on Amazon. Thank you so much.